When Mr. Dashwood dies, his estate, Norland Park, passes directly to his only son and child of his first wife, John. His second wife, Mrs. Dashwood, and their daughters Eleanor, Margaret, and Marian are only left in a small income.
Their new home lacks many of the conveniences that they have been used to. However, they are warmly received by Sir John and welcomed into the local society, meeting his wife, Lady Middleton, his mother-in-law, Mrs. Jennings, and his friend, the grave, quiet, and gentlemanly Colonel Brandon. It soon becomes apparent that Colonel Brandon is attracted to Marian, and Mrs. Jennings teases them about it. Marian is not pleased as she considered Colonel Brandon at 35 to be an older bachelor incapable of falling in love or inspire love in anyone else. A 19th century illustration by Hugh Thompson showing Willoughby cutting a locks of Marian's hair. Marian, out for walk, gets caught in the rain, slips and sprains her ankle. The dashing, handsome John Willoughby sees the accident and assists her. Marian quickly comes to admire his good looks and outspoken views on poetry, music, art, and love. Mr. Willoughby's attention are so overt that Eleanor and Mrs. Dashwood begins to suspect that the couple are secretly engaged. Eleanor cautions Marian against her unguarded conduct, but Marian refuses to check her emotions, believing to be a falsehood. Unexpectedly one day, Mr. Willoughby informs the Dashwoods that his aunt is sending him to London on business indefinitely. Marian is distraught and abandons herself to sorrow. Edward Ferrars then pays a short visit to Barton Cottage, but seems unhappy and out of sort. Eleanor fears that he no longer has feelings for her, but feels compelled, by a sense of duty, to protect her family from knowing her headache. Soon after Edward departs, Anne and Lucy Steele, the vulgar and uneducated cousins of Lady Middleton, come to stay at Barton Park. With malicious intent, though clearly aware of their attachment, Lucy informs Eleanor to her secret of 4-year engagement to Edward Ferrars, displaying proofs of her veracity. Eleanor comes to understand the inconsistency of Edward's behavior to her and acquits him of blame. She is charitable enough to pity Edward for being held to a loveless engagement by his gentlemanly honor. As winter approaches, Eleanor and Marian accompany Mrs. Jennings to London. Upon arriving, Marian writes a series of letters to Mr. Willoughby, which go unanswered. When they finally met, Mr. Willoughby greets Marian reluctantly and coldly, to her extreme distress. Soon, Marian received a curt letter enclosing their former correspondence and love tokens, including a lock of her hair, and informing her of his engagement to a young lady of large fortune.